Coming up on Mountain News this morning, President Trump offers a new timeline for the end of the U.S. war in Iran. We have the latest on the nearly 2-week-long conflict. And 2 people are in the hospital and several others are displaced after fire heavily damaged a southern Kentucky apartment complex.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm McKinley Calandrino here with you on this Tuesday, March 10th. The time is now 6 a.m. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Megan Desmall for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I know we have some rain possibility in the forecast, and I did not bring my rain jacket, so I'm sad.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you. I did not bring my raincoat either. I think I might have an umbrella in my bag. Not exactly sure, but we do have some scattered showers, yes, in the forecast for today. Here's what we're seeing right now on satellite and radar. As you'll notice, the rain has already started to pick up in Wayne County, Kentucky, and is about to make its way into Pulaski County. That's what we'll watch throughout the next several hours. By the evening, that will begin to clear itself out. Temperatures right now pretty comfortable, though, in a mixture of the 60s and 50s for some, with high temperatures trailing its way to the upper 70s. We're going to see between 75 to 79 degrees. So get ready for those warmer temperatures to continue for one more day. We'll even see that into your Wednesday with potential record breaks. But in terms of what we're looking at temperature-wise today, highs will be around that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock time frame with those chances for scattered showers throughout the day. McKinley.
All right, thank you, Megan. President Trump signaled that the war on Iran is winding down, telling CBS News in a phone interview, quote, "The war is very complete." The president doubled down on that last threat on social media overnight, warning death, fire, and fury will rain upon Iran if they do anything to stop the flow of oil through the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump is also voicing disappointment over Iran's new supreme leader, Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei, son of the former supreme leader killed in the first day of strikes. Sergeant Benjamin Pennington was from Glendale in Hardin County. He was injured in a strike on March 1st and died from his wounds on Sunday. Tributes are pouring in from across the Commonwealth. Pennington's former teachers at Central Hardin High School say he has represented the best of their community.
I've taught since 2013, and I've lost several students, and it never gets easier. It just doesn't. You don't forget somebody like Ben Pennington. You just don't.
Governor Andy Beshear posted about Sergeant Pennington on social media. The governor called him a hero who sacrificed everything serving our country. Senator Mitch McConnell also posted about Sergeant Pennington. He called his death, quote, "an awful reminder of the cost of Tehran's decades-long war against American service members." In honor of Sergeant Pennington, the Hardin County Judge Executive has called for flags to be in half-staff. All government buildings, grounds, and facilities will have their flags at half-staff until sunset tomorrow. The Hardin County Judge Executive is encouraging everyone in the county to join. The Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services is facing criticism after a new report from Allison Ball. The audit examined how the state handles foster children in so-called non-traditional placements. The 22-month review found 304 foster children were housed in places like state office buildings, hotels, and even state parks when no other placements were available. Auditors say those settings can lack proper supervision and basic living conditions, leaving children vulnerable to neglect or exploitation. Advocates say their findings highlight their long-standing concerns about gaps in Kentucky's foster care system.
I have a lot of anger. I hold a lot of anger towards the lack of progress, the lack of people hearing children and listening to children's voices or families' voices across our state and our country for that matter.
Advocates say the report should serve as a wake-up call for state leaders to improve the system and better protect vulnerable children. Governor Andy Beshear's office is responding to the report. The governor's office says the Cabinet for Health and Family Services did not get to review the report before it was shared with the media. claiming it could have a significant errors as a result. Auditor Ball's office sent us a response to the governor's statement saying most of the information in the report comes from the governor's administration itself. The governor's office and CHFS are reviewing that report now. 2 people are in the hospital and several others are displaced after a fire heavily damaged a southern Kentucky apartment complex. Firefighters say the fire started just after yesterday morning at the Spring Street Square Apartments in London. One man who did not want to be identified says after the smoke alarm went off, he went around and banged on doors, ensuring people knew about the flames. He said he discovered smoke and one person in an upstairs apartment unit.
Because the smoke was just rolling from her apartment. I couldn't even see or breathe from the outside, so from the inside I couldn't imagine what that was like.
Firefighters say they were able to rescue the woman and she is now at a Lexington hospital. Her condition is unknown as well as the cause of the fire. The spring forest fire season in Kentucky is well underway. Officials say the key to help preventing forest fires is being educated and aware and following burn restrictions and bans if they are issued. Crews have battled several fires in the last few days, including some here in Perry County this past weekend.
So we've been out multiple times on different fires already throughout our area, and it's not necessarily been people burning, but power lines has failed and caused some forest fires. So it's important to always keep your eye out around your home when dry weather's here, and absolutely do not burn between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. It's a state law during the fire season.
Officials say you could face consequences for breaking these rules in the form of citations and fines. $1 million bond was set for a Bullitt County man accused of killing his wife. Mount Washington police found a man covered in blood last Friday. Police say that he tried to close his garage door when he saw them arriving, and they saw a body lying on the garage floor. The man was arrested and police identified the body as his wife, who they say was unrecognizable. Police found a ramp and believed that the man was trying to move the body into his truck. That man was identified as Richard Chesser, and he is being charged with murder, tampering with physical evidence, and abuse of a corpse. He will have a preliminary hearing on March 17th.
Get ready for a comfortable start to your day. Those temperatures not looking too bad on your Tuesday morning, mostly the 50s. A few folks seeing some 40s and other folks seeing the 60s. Currently 61 in Hazard, 62 in Jackson, 65 for both Pikeville and in Prestonsburg. But it is chillier in Louisa and Clintwood as well as Whitesburg, 46 degrees. This morning. Heading into the afternoon, you can expect those upper 70s in the forecast with just some scattered showers throughout the day. So as you look towards satellite and radar, you can see the start of the scattered shower activity. And some folks could see some momentary heavy rounds of rain overall, though just some scattered showers. McKinley.
Thank you, Megan, and thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Here's a look at what's ahead.
Artificial intelligence is the way of the future, and that future requires a lot of high-tech power. We're in Madison County, Mississippi, where the investment in one data center complex is spreading far and wide. I'm Peter Zampa, listening to America. That story coming up.